Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel, where we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, it helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. I want to talk about SEC's chairman, Jay Clayton, stepping down and what that means for regulatory clarity, and specifically for XRP, because it is obviously the third, fourth largest crypto by market cap, and there's a lot of utility being held back, a lot of investment being held back due to the SEC not giving clarity on XRP, giving the classification, right? So let's go down the list of things here, the different scenarios, and let's talk about it. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton stepping down at the end of the year. Announced in a press release Monday, Clayton led the U.S. regulator for 3.5 years and through what the SEC called a period of historic productivity and unprecedented challenges. Thanks to the hard work of the diverse and inclusive SEC team, we have improved investor protections, promoted capital formation for small and larger businesses, and enabled our markets to function more transparently and efficiently, Clayton said in the announcement. Under his leadership, the regulator has consistently rejected proposals for a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, an ETF, on grounds of concerns about fraud and market manipulation. However, recently, Clayton softened his stance by expressing openness to the idea of a tokenized ETF. So he has not been a full or a true believer of crypto. He has been on board for certain things, but not all. There's other commissioners within the SEC like Hester Pierce, known as Crypto Mom, who has been fully on board putting out different rules and regulations and articles and papers and op-eds trying to get the SEC to move in the direction of crypto. However, if Jay Clayton, the head of it, the chairman, is not on board, things are not going to progress. So we haven't seen much traction. And as the article stated, he was against a Bitcoin ETF and so forth. However, with him stepping down, I think someone more pro-crypto could take the seat of the chairman. Now, I don't know how they promote folks within the SEC and how these things are assigned. Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm hoping for Crypto Mom Hester Pierce to get promoted to chairman. However, will this happen? Well, it's hard to tell, right? We can pray for it. We can keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. However, guys, and this is not a political video, right? By no means. I am just reporting the news. President-elect Biden is set to tap Bitcoin-friendly Gary Gensler to help with financial policy for his respective presidency, right? So Gary Gensler is very bullish on Bitcoin. This guy is teaching at MIT. He's talked about it. However, in 2018, he stated there is a strong case for Ripple XRP being a security. So this is the double-edged sword. He is certainly pro-crypto. However, XRP being a security is the roadblock right now, right? Or the determination of if it is a security or not, right? And you keep in mind, the reason why I'm saying this is because big billboards and writing on the walls came out this year, such as Congressman Emmer came out and said XRP is not a security on a webinar, a blockchain webinar. Now, you don't come out and say that unless there's an issue of XRP being classified as a security. So clearly, we know what's the conversations that are happening behind the scenes. Likewise, former CFTC chairman Chris Giancarlo, who's working on the digital dollar right now, he also did an op-ed this year saying XRP is not a security. So I think we can clearly state here the roadblock is XRP is the determination of it being a security or not is what's holding it back, right? So that's where, once again, it brings back the question, will Gary Gensler be put into the respective chairman seat of the SEC? It says here in this article, Gensler is deeply rooted in political America and served as a former chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, under President Obama. During the Clinton administration, Gensler also served on the Treasury Department. and he's a former Goldman Sachs banker. So this is interesting, guys. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. You know, he didn't outright say XRP is a security, but he said there is a strong case. However, that doesn't mean he can't change his stance, right? He comes on board. He talks more to the Congressman Emmer and former CFTC chairman Giancarlo and the other folks who are on board, right? Who understand crypto. So he could change his stance. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, one thing that could be really great and that could influence Gary Gensler, even Biden and the others, is our crypto comptroller, Brian Brooks. This man is fast-tracking so many regulations for the crypto market. It's amazing. We saw this year he gave banks the green light to custody crypto and also told them what they can do with stablecoins. Well, recently, he was on a panel or a webinar here with the Chamber of Digital Commerce with Jay Clayton at the SEC. And the title of it was Two Sides of the American Coin. So talking about crypto and digital assets. And recently, I don't have the image here or the details, but he also was participating in a webinar with Hester Pierce. So this could be the guy to go in and talk to Gensler and talk to Biden and Biden's team and all that, right? To get them to understand what was happening here. And we're seeing more and more congressmen and women are getting on board with crypto. The big banks are coming in, right? We just heard about Citibank, JP Morgan's on board, Fidelity, all the big hedge funds. So those companies have the ability to lobby politicians and campaign donations and all that. So I believe we're headed in the right direction. The question just remains, and it's not just for XRP, by the way, it's for classifications for the other digital assets. What about VeChain? What about Proppy, right? There's so many others that are legit projects but don't have regulatory clarity. Jay Clayton only gave the clarity for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but we need clarity for the rest of the market. So this is the roadblock and obviously a big one for XRP. However, I do think, given Ripple's connections to the IMF, World Bank, Bank of International Settlements, Federal Reserve endorsing them since 2015, right? I do think things are going to move in their direction. It's just a matter of time. And that's where it comes into, are you willing to take the risk of waiting? I personally am, from doing my research, right? I've talked about all the facts and why I'm doing that. I see Ripple being the Google of this blockchain crypto era. And, I'm willing to take that risk because of the connections and all the things that are happening. The World Economic Forum endorsing XRP as a bridge asset for CBDCs. So let's see what happens, guys. But I think our friend Brian Brooks can influence Gary Gensler, Biden, and so forth, right? Once again, this is not a political video, so please don't comment, oh, you're blah, blah, blah. I'm not endorsing any candidates or whatever. We're just talking about the facts and how it relates to crypto. Guys, moving ahead here, this is interesting. So Berkshire Hathaway, of course, Warren Buffett's fund and investment firm, they continue to sell bank stocks. This is very big. We saw Warren started doing that and investing in gold stocks, right? Remember, he was anti-gold in the 90s. Now he changed his position. And if he's still alive, by the time Bitcoin hits $100,000, I could see him changing his stance on Bitcoin. So they trimmed Wells Fargo's stake and slashed its JP Morgan investment by 96%. This doesn't look good for the banks, guys. Maybe that's why they're all jumping into crypto now, right? Berkshire also cut stakes in PNC Financial Services Group, Inc. and M&T Bank Corp. Very interesting, Mr. Buffett, the tweet says here. So what does this mean for crypto? Well, it means that if people are watching what Buffett is doing, dumping the financial bank stocks, they could see that now leaves them, they're not going to put their money and follow suit, right? They're going to put their money in JP Morgan. You see Warren Buffett just dumped it, but it gives more opportunity for that money to come to crypto, the new asset class, especially the institutional demand we are seeing, right? So very interesting. Now, guys, this is pretty big because it's exposure. It's spreading the knowledge to the masses. Maisie Williams, many of you may know her, has 2.7 million followers on Twitter. She's an actress, and she was part of one of my favorite TV shows, and that is the Game of Thrones TV series. And once again, some of you may know her. She's well known. She tweeted the following: "Should I go long on Bitcoin?" She tweeted this today. And once again, she has 2.7 million followers, guys. So Elon Musk even responded to her tweet saying, toss a Bitcoin to your Witcher. So Mike Novogratz, billionaire Mike Novogratz, Bitcoin bull, also responded. So this is the type of awareness and social discussions and even to a level marketing that's going to be happening, guys, as this market matures. But we are here early. We're buying the lows and we're going to sell the highs. And we are seeing, once again, that institutional demand is growing and growing. Grayscale tweeted today that they now hold more than 500,000 Bitcoin. They tweeted, yes, you read that right. And they're going to be buying up more. A lot of their institutional clients are going through the Bitcoin trust, the XRP trust, Ethereum trust. So this is really great to see, very bullish, and things are moving in the right direction. What do you guys think, by the way? I would love to hear your thoughts. Obviously I don't have all the answers, but we can only speculate a little bit what's going to happen with Jay Clayton and XRP and the security aspect. I think with him out, we might get someone more crypto-friendly, maybe Crypto Mom, maybe Gary Gensler, and we'll see what happens with the declaration of the other assets, including XRP, as we move into 2021. So please leave your thoughts and comments, hit the thumbs up button, share this video if you found it helpful, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you all later.